Topic is about the little boy who I guess had an incident with his mother. I have read this. I haven't seen the videos. I have read it though. What was I? I think it was just like a local news, like it was like a newspaper or something, or might have even been something online. It's my first time watching the video, actually seeing the family or getting insight on it per se, but we're gonna check it out together. I'm pretty sure a few of you guys probably already heard this, because if you ain't heard this, then you under a rock. It's time to get up from up under that rock. Let's see what's going on.
Wisconsin boy is accused of shooting and killing his mother, allegedly because she wouldn't buy him something he wanted on Amazon. A complaint obtained from the Milwaukee District Attorney's Office states the child is being charged with first-degree reckless homicide. According to the complaint, the boy allegedly told his family, "I'm really sorry for what happened. I'm sorry for killing my mom." The boy's family told authorities he has a history of rage issues. According to the complaint, the child claimed he was angry with his mom that day because she woke him up early. He claims he obtained the gun from her bedroom, went down to the laundry room, and shot her. He then...
Hold on. Don't you gotta go to school anyway? Like, aren't you supposed to be up early as a kid? See, I don't care if it's the weekend or not. You're not sleeping past a certain time at my house. You better get up. All that sleepiness mean that you sick. Like, no. Time to get up. Let's figure out something. And then he had the audacity to go downstairs and shoot her because of something that she didn't want to buy him. Now, are they saying that he has mental issues or anger issues? Because there's a difference. Let's see.
Woke up his older sister, who found their mother's body and called police. The complaint also states he went on Amazon the day after the shooting and ordered a virtual reality headset that he wanted on his mother's account.
Wow.
A hearing on this case is reportedly scheduled for December 7th. For Inside Edition Digital.
Thank you, Inside, for your information. I cannot believe that. So you mean to tell me she say no, he shoot her and he ordered it anyway? Why wasn't his little self in jail? But you know what? When I was reading the story, it had basically said all that what Inside was saying, but then it had said something like he was arrested in a sense. And then he must have said to his aunt or grandma or somebody in his family, he was still asking about the virtual reality set, even after his mother's demise. So, I mean, and you know what? It's crazy. It really is crazy, and it's sad in the same sense, because it's like they stop us from having any type of control. They try to stop us. Some of y'all they stopping. They ain't stopping me. They try to stop us from having any kind of control with our kids or over our kids. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be scared of my little 10-year-old son walking around the house with an attitude. Because I'm the only one entitled to an attitude. You want to know why I'm mad? Because I got to pay all these bills. I got to make sure you eat. I got to make sure you're warm. I got to make sure your clothes are clean. I got to make sure you get to school. I got to make sure there's gas. This is why I'm mad. So you think I give a damn about your toy? Because I don't. Exactly what I told him. And now go lay down and go to sleep. And don't think for 1 second that I'm asleep, because I don't go to sleep. She was sitting down, like I said before, single parent or not. Listen, rules are still going to apply with this single parent. Some of us as mothers, we shouldn't take what they give us. And that goes for in and outside of the house. What the kids try to give you and what the people try to give you about the kids, period. I'm not having it. Everything about my face say I'm not having it. I'm definitely going to take good care of you to the best of my ability. But don't play no games with me, because I ain't no kid. So, I'm going to do a little bit more research on that one. Now, the second story we have is about a young mom who had got shot, but she was pregnant. Now, this one I did. I seen this one. I seen the first the second story, but I didn't see the third story, which is the update too, because I wanted to get the update for you guys before I played the story. So I'm gonna play it. We're gonna talk about it and see what's going on. Make sure y'all comment about that the little boy and his mom. Like, what kind of situation is that? Like, how do y'all feel about that? And you know what?
Pain is unimaginable.
It's been going on more and more. It's been going on more and more lately because they're allowing these kids to do what they want to do, and they're thinking like, oh, okay, well, my mom will get in trouble, or my dad will get in trouble, or no. Let them know. Don't play these games. Okay. Here we go.
Imaginable. She has already lost 2 children to gun violence, and now this.
This baby got to live. The baby got to be okay because I can't just not have nobody.
Well, she is praying that this little one will pull through. The baby's mom, her own daughter, was shot and killed earlier this month in DeKalb County, and the newborn is now fighting to survive.
Atlanta News First Zach Summers is live at the Grady Memorial Hospital in downtown Atlanta. And Zach, you spoke with the family today.
Yeah, you know, Shania Rodriguez was her mother's best friend. That mother now clinging to hope that her grandbaby, who continues to fight for her life here at Grady Hospital, pulls through.
But it's like, when do we as a community come together and say enough is enough?
3 weeks after her pregnant daughter was shot in the head, Adrienne Rodriguez is still numb, unable to properly mourn the loss of her middle child because she's too focused on her granddaughter's survival.
She's so beautiful. Oh my God, she's so beautiful.
February 2nd, Shania Rodriguez was 8 months pregnant, hanging with a friend at the Brandon Hill Apartments in DeKalb County when she was shot. The 20-year-old was rushed to the hospital where doctors performed an emergency C-section. Shania died 2 days later. Her baby girl, Miliani, remains on a ventilator.
Her entire brain is damaged. They did say that this is pretty much how she'll be her whole life if she was to survive. They don't expect her to, but yeah, basically it's the machines keeping her alive.
Shania, the second child Rodriguez has lost to gun violence. In 2014, her son, Najir, was shot and killed while sleeping at his grandmother's house in Carrollton. It was his 13th birthday.
I was like, as soon as I get off work, I'm coming straight there. And he was like, I'm going to sleep now, so tomorrow can come sooner. I said, okay. And he never woke up.
Tragedy.
This lady has been through a lot. I mean, to lose one kid is enough. But to lose 2 kids and almost a grandbaby, I'm not really sure on what happened to the baby. But that's a lot to deal with. Like, she's definitely in my prayers. My heart goes out to her and her family. Let's continue with the video.
After tragedy for this mother of 3, her daughter's killer still on the loose.
Why? I just want to know why.
She's now praying for a miracle, not only for her daughter's legacy, but her own sanity.
So, like, this baby got to live. The baby got to be okay because I can't just not have nobody. I can't. I know I will mentally check out. I can't.
Now, that complex where Shania was shot has been plagued with issues for years now. Just last May, 6 people were shot at the complex, 3 of whom died. As for Shania's killer, again, DeKalb County Police have yet to make an arrest. A memorial service is planned tomorrow at 1 in Douglasville. Live and down.
What time was she standing around a complex 8 months pregnant? Like, what time was it? Was it during? I don't even think it would matter anyway, because that's just what they doing down there. They just shooting clearly. He said there was 6 other shootings. So, I mean, and you shouldn't have to, and you know what, that's just the way of the world. You shouldn't have to feel no certain kind of way about going nowhere. Like, nobody ultimately expects that they're going to get shot and pass away. I just feel so bad for the grandma, because it's just like, now if the baby does make it, that's a lot. That's going to be a lot, like, on her. The baby didn't have, it's considered brain dead. She said even like the stem in the brain, the baby didn't have oxygen for 30 minutes. I mean, like, the baby might not be able to walk. The baby might not be able to eat, talk. Like, that's going to be a lot as a parent or a caretaker for anybody. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have to get the baby up, changed. And this is going to be for the rest of the baby's life. I pray not. I pray not. But the way they're making it seem like as if you're going to have to basically, like, see, it's going to be a lot. Oh my goodness. Like, my heart really goes out, and she really wants this baby to make it. And I pray that the baby make it just for her sanity, her sake. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, I already know, like, I can feel it in my heart that she'll be a great, excellent grandma. I mean, you done already lost 2 kids, and this is what your daughter leaves behind. Oh yeah, definitely. I want mine. But it's just going to be a lot to deal with. So this is the 3rd video. I basically didn't get no information about this. I guess this is an update to it. My girlfriend sent me the update, so I have it now. And here it is.
Accused of killing her mother sits in jail. Police arrested 22-year-old Diamante Heathcotes outside a barbershop in Decatur today. He is accused of killing Shania Rodriguez earlier this month, and we're told that he is the father of her child. Atlanta News First Asia Wilson joining us live. And Asia, you were the first person to tell Rodriguez's family about the arrest today.
That's right, Rick. When I called Shania's mom, Adrienne Rodriguez, she was emotional. She had no idea about the arrest. In fact, while I was speaking with her, she says investigators were calling her to tell her the news tonight.
So the news people informed her before the investigators did. Them news people, they be on it. They be on it. They be wanting to know what's going on. They be wanting to know how you feel. They be wanting to know. You know what I mean? But the fact that this was considered to be her child's father, I mean, classic. Classic, man. What was the point of that? You ain't want the baby? Was that it? Were y'all having problems? Was she cheating? Like, what was the point of you taking this girl's life at 8 months pregnant? She was 8 months pregnant and she got shot. The baby was premature. The baby was premature, didn't have oxygen for 30 minutes, and is brain dead, but is still alive right now. This baby is supposed to have been here. It's supposed to have been here. It's supposed to be here. Going through all of that, and got shot by the dad. Come on now. No. No.
Happy a suspect is behind bars.
Disgusted, upset, I have a lot of emotions all in one.
This is Adrienne Rodriguez's raw feelings after learning 22-year-old Diamante Heathcotes has been arrested and charged for the death of her 20-year-old daughter, Shania Rodriguez. The pregnant mom was shot on February 2nd at the Branning Hill condos in DeKalb County. She was rushed to the hospital. An emergency C-section was performed, and she died days later.
I'm upset for who it is. I am upset that now I'm gonna have to explain to my baby girl when she gets older that mommy's not here because daddy took her.
Rodriguez says Heathcotes is the baby's father and stayed at the home with Shania.
In front of me, I've never even seen him raise his voice.
What?
But I'll be asleep.
They lived in the same house together? And he did this? Really? She said, and you didn't get no type of signs? She just said she never even heard him raise his voice. Really? I don't know about that.
And hear stuff banging in walls and all type of stuff and waking me up out my sleep. And when I would ask, because I asked a lot because I wanted him to go, she would always say, oh, we're good.
This is the second time Rodriguez has lost a child by the hand.
You heard stuff. You shouldn't have asked her. You should have approached him. Because knowing your daughter, you know she lying. Ask him straight up, what's going on? You put your hands on my daughter? Because you will have to go. You know what I mean? We got to try to protect our kids the best way we know how. And granted, I know she had already lost a kid, so keeping her daughter close to her was probably one of her primary factors. But in the same sense, it's like, you can't be having nobody hitting all on your daughter, especially while she's pregnant. If that was the case, with all the rumbling and grumbling and all that stuff that you was hearing while you was asleep. This is crazy. This makes no sense to me. What does make sense is the fact that the baby is still alive. The mom died 2 days later. And I believe she died 2 days later just to make sure that baby was born. Because he probably didn't want the baby anyway.
Of a gun. Her son was shot and killed in 2014. Arrests were made then too.
But they were acquitted on all murder charges.
And now she only has one hope.
That the system doesn't drop the ball again the way they did with my son.
Adding that she will keep fighting until the end.
I sat back the last time quiet. I'm not this time.
Now, Adrienne says right now her granddaughter is on a breathing machine, still at the hospital with brain damage. She says right now a fundraising campaign is still going on to cover her medical expenses. We have those details on how you can help on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. For now, we're live in DeKalb County. Asia Wilson, Atlanta News First.
Make sure y'all go on there, see what it is. It's definitely heartbreaking. Like I said, we just got to be more aware of our children and who they bring around us and who they are around, period. My heart goes out to the family. My prayers go out to the family. My prayers go out to the baby, especially a special prayer to the baby. And I'm going to keep you guys updated on this one for sure, because I want to, if they have any updates on this one, I'm definitely going to post about it, because I want to see the baby's development and growth and make sure that the baby comes out of this situation a lot better than what it ultimately did going in. So, like I said, prayers up to the family. And that's really all I got to say about this one. You guys, make sure you follow me at famously_name. And I'll be joining you more with content. I'm dropping consistent